How y'all doing today, class? I'm Kyle, and today I'll be talking to y'all about how the 2024 election is unfolding so far and what makes it so important for Texas. As we all know, this year is the presidential, and we are currently having the campaigns being ran. This isn't the only election that we are currently having right now. There is the Senate, the House, and within our own state, there is the governor election. Right now, we're having the primaries. They are currently open, but for Texas, it's not open. We have to wait till March 5th to see how that unfolds. And this primary election will run from Monday, January 15th to September 10th, Tuesday. And we'll see the Republicans side of what's happening and the Democratic side of what's happening. In the primary election, you need delegates to vote for you to be nominated to be the front runners of this election. To give you a little insight on how it is going, the Republican delegates needed to win the primary election are 1,215. Donald Trump currently has 63 delegates, the closest person being Nikki Haley at 17. Within this primary election, you'll see dropouts. So DeSantis, who was considered to be one of the most liked people or likely candidates to be in a battle with Donald Trump for this nomination, has dropped out. For the Democratic side, you will need 1,968 delegates. So far, Joe Biden currently has 91 delegates. No other candidate has a delegate. This might be the first time I've ever seen this. Not sure how it unfolded with past elections, other than the most recent couple ones with Obama and Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. How does this election, or what is different about this year's election for Texas than any other election? Well, to start off with, this will be the first presidential election, after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And what I believe is that this will be one of the biggest turnouts for women voters. The reason why I believe this is because abortion is very, very, very popular within women voting. They obviously voice their opinion on this decision heavily. So I think this will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, election that we've seen so far. And a piece of information I have for y'all is in 1918, Texas first allowed women to vote in primary elections and party conventions. So how does that relate to my article that I currently have right now? Well, in my article, we're talking about primary elections and how Texas voices their opinion in these elections. And what we are learning currently in class is campaigns and primary elections. The other point that I have for y'all is, as we currently all know, the border crisis just happened recently, and I believe it is still currently happening. How will this have an effect on the election? Well, the southern cities of Texas have always been blue, and the Supreme Court deciding to remove the barbed wire came from mainly the Democratic side. And a lot of the southern cities, they don't like that we remove the barbed wire. There's a lot of illegal immigrants crossing over. It is interfering with the safety of a lot of the Texas citizens. So we'll see how the southern cities voice their opinion on the border crisis so far. And then Texas. Texas is growing very, 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 very quick. In 2020, we had a census, and coming from the census, we gained 2 congressional seats. The way we gain a congressional seat is if the population of the state increases drastically. They need to account for the population within the congressional seats. So Texas has gained 2. In 2010, Texas gained 10. Of course, because of the very, very quick increase in population. So this election will see voters voice their opinion on those 2 seats. We'll see who gets elected for those.